Hey, good morning. It's Rick.
Good morning, it's Rebecca.
From R&R Off the Beaten Path, and we are getting ready to go out on an adventure today. We're not exactly sure where we're going, but we're going to go and eat about a breakfast somewhere nice, and then we're going to head off up a trail or a forest road or something just to kind of get out and be about again. We're going to take you along with us, so enjoy the ride. Well, we have arrived at our glamorous morning breakfast stop.
Davy Crockett.
And here it is. It is IHOP off the interstate on our way to Greenville. Here we are in the IHOP. We have ordered breakfast. It should be here soon. And we'll show you what we're getting, and then we're going to eat it. Well, it took a while, but it finally has arrived, and it looks really good. Here's Miss Becky's. She got ham, and I got bacon. Now it's looking even better. Tell us what your favorite breakfast is when you're out and about. If you're not on the trail, of course, if we're on the trail, we prefer to cook a little breakfast of some kind or heat up something quick. But tell us what you like when you're on your way to a trail or when you're out on the trail, what your favorite breakfast is. Okay, we're heading off toward Paint Mtn Trail, just outside of Greenville. And come along with us. We're on the Asheville Highway going out of Greenville right now. We're going to be turning here shortly. Cherokee Dam. Okay, here we are at the starting of the Paint Creek corridor. If you just look right off up this way, you can probably see the gate closed for the Paint Creek campground. If you go on around up the hill through here, you're actually going up Hurricane Gap, which, by the way, today is Monday, the 16th day of February 2026, and our next trail said that Hurricane Gap was closed, but the gate was open here at the start. It may be closed on further up, but it was open there. We're going down the other direction. Pretty little picnic area here, pull-off area where you can stop and eat your little picnic if you want to. Look at some old relics of what used to be a rail car of some kind, it looks like. And then here's Paint Creek. Very pretty little area. Very pretty area. And here is the Paint Creek corridor information signage. And we'll be sure and check that out.
Anybody interested in being a campground host?
Oh, look at this. If you like being in the outdoors, come up here and be volunteer campground hosts. They're needed for Rock Creek Campground in Irwin, Tennessee, Horse Creek Campground in Cherokee, where there's full hookups provided. There's the number to call. So if you're interested, check it out.
It's chilly. I'm about to get back in the Jeep.
It is cool out here today.
Chilly, chilly.
Chilly, chilly, chilly. This little area we stopped at is Moses Turn Access. And we've stopped here at another little overlook access. By the way, the possession and discharge and or use of fireworks are prohibited on the National Forest area. So remember, only you can prevent forest fires. And at this little overlook, there's a little pit potty, some bear-proof trash cans, and some picnic tables right here along the creek with barbecue grill. It's in pretty rough shape, but it's there. And there's a total of 3 picnic tables. Listen to the sound of that water. It is so peaceful, so relaxing. How often do you get to just coming along a corridor like this at Paint Creek Corridor and come across something like this? How about that?
We were just discussing what a very nice road this is. It's paved and better than a lot of the roads we drive on daily.
There's Miss Becky behind the trees. After you cross that little bridge that I just recorded, and you come just around the curve a little piece, you come up on a dispersed camping site. It has a little fire pit. You could get a vehicle in here. You got a fire pit right here. By the way, somebody has filled it full of trash like normal. Folks, please leave no trace. We're losing these back country sites and these dispersed campsites because of people doing stupid stuff like this. And there's no call for it. If you bring it in, bring it out. But you could put a vehicle right in here behind this tree, or right in here in front of this tree. Or you can park up there and carry a tent in. And you would have a wonderful, wonderful dispersed campsite. I'm going to get something and see if I can't get some of this trash up out of here. It's ridiculous.
Gracious. Don't be a jerk. Clean your mess up.
If you can bring it in, you can take it out.
Exactly.
If you can't take it out, quit bringing it in. It says it's always a good idea to bring a bag and some gloves so you can clean up other people's mess.
This is just nasty.
What?
This is just nasty.
There's no sense in it.
There's a plastic bag right up here where we came in.
Okay.
Like an ice bag. And you got a whole bag of trash.
It's what causes us to lose the ability to camp in the backcountry. This is about as pretty a drive and on as good a road as we have been on in a long time. We check the other side of the bridge here because it looks like we've got another little fall maybe under the bridge. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It swirls in the sides as it comes off the rock. I'll try to zoom in and get that a little better. And another little fall right down below that. And another one right down below that. This area is called Dudley Falls. This is the access to Dudley Falls. A little swimming hole. Great little swimming hole, looks like. But today I bet that water is ice cold. Look at this. Rock steps. Down. So there you can look at the falls. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. And here you have another pit potty here at this little parking area, as well as 2 bear-proof trash cans, which people ought to use. Again, look at the trash laying on the ground less than 25 feet from the trash can. What is wrong with people? I don't get it. Just up at the top of that little fall you can see right there is a little pool. I got up there, but I didn't have the camera, but you could actually take a dip or a little swim right in that area. Well, you can't really swim, but you could actually sit down in the water and enjoy the cooling. Just down the road, a little piece from where we just stopped, and there was one porta potty. Here we come upon another pit potty with not a campground, no camping here, but no camping, but you have another picnic table area with another double grill. There is a little fire ring, but it's posted up here on the tree, no camping. Here is another grill and 2 more picnic tables. And again, people leaving trash. We've done filled 1 bag of trash and throwed it away. And you see the little trails running around the back here. There is a sign up here and an information area that tells us what the name of this little picnic area and overlook is, and it's called Love Road Picnic Area. How good is that? On 2 days after Valentine's Day, Becky and I find ourselves on Love Road. And here's another grill and another picnic table. And just up from that is another grill and another picnic table. And then we have this information kiosk, which gives us some welcome and please remembers about preserving and protecting your national forest, and leave natural historic areas the way you found them. Do not litter. Pack it in, pack it out. Well, unfortunately, we have people apparently can't read or don't have any sense of concern or care for our national resources. But man, this is a beautiful place. The seating area located along the trail was David's Place, donated by Troop 94 Eagle Scout Project. Super nice, super nice. Again, reminder that there are bears in this area, and don't think you have cell service, but here's the emergency contact if you have a Garmin inReach, which I recommend you don't leave home without and go into the backcountry or on these trails, because you never know when you might have a breakdown. Something could go wrong and you need some help. Or at least someone would know how to get to you where you are, because when you send a message with Garmin inReach to whatever number you do, it gives your GPS coordinates as well. And here is the little overlook that you walk out on, and allows you to look out over the creek or the river. And I don't know if you can tell it on the camera or not, but look how clear that water is. I believe you could take a dip in here as well. I believe it's deep enough I know you could wade in it and probably dip in it, swim in it a little. Great little place. This has been an awesome, awesome trail ride. Again, and the road's paved. Here comes Miss Rebecca.
It's beautiful.
Alias Becky. She had just said she thought this was the best, prettiest trip we had done. And it is certainly nice.
Too bad we didn't bring a picnic.
It is, isn't it? I bet we didn't go a quarter of a mile, maybe even a tenth of a mile. We started seeing picnic tables again. And here we are at Stephen Falls and another potty area, pit potty. We've already gathered one bag of trash full. And the pitiful thing is again, as we had gone not more than a tenth of a mile from the other pit potty and picnic area, we started seeing picnic tables again, like these again, with grills, and a bunch of the grills were full of trash. I don't get it. I really don't. It makes me sad. It really makes me mad that people take advantage of our beautiful natural resources, our backcountry areas, and abuse them this way. And I've done filled my trash can and a trash bag, so I'm out of the resources to do much with it now. But the sad part is, here in this picnic area, look, bear-proof trash cans right here. Oh well, no need to continue beating a dead horse and harping on it. I just don't understand what makes people want to do things like that. But I tell you, this area down through here is absolutely gorgeous. Check Miss Becky, alias Rebecca, out. She's got a footbridge here going across the little creek to two more picnic tables. But again, it is posted, no camping. Wonder why we're losing campground sites or camping sites in the back country. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Here is Stephen Falls. And again, you have steps with the handrail that can take you down to Stephen Falls, and then you could swim in the base of that. Beautiful, beautiful. We've come on down the road a little piece, not very far at all from Stephen's Falls, and come up on some kind of little settlement that's fenced off. There's some kind of house, living quarters with a wraparound porch, part of it screened in. And on this side, looks like some kind of garage.
Oh, look at their nice fire pit.
Yeah, I got a nice fire pit. Another cabin. Don't know what this little settlement is back here, but it sure is nice. Hey there, boy. Now when you're coming down the trail, you're going to see a bridge. I don't know if you can see it through the trees there or not, off to your left. If you're going on up to the pond area, you're going to turn left, cross that bridge, and as soon as you do, you'll see a sign on the tree for dispersed camping. And there's a couple of, well, there's 2, 3 fire rings that I can see just right off the top of my head down in here. It looks like it's meant to be tent camping. You're not supposed to be driving out in here where the fire rings are, but you can park just up here beside the fire ring where we sleep in the back of our Jeep, we would be fine in doing that and have the fire pit, set up our little canopy. We could have everything going good. Man, it'd be nice. Super nice back in here. Beautiful. There's a little trail that goes on off right through there. Goes around the mountain. Not sure where it goes. But it would be good to explore and find out. Tell you folks, if you find yourself up in this area around Paint Creek and you don't want to stay in a conventional campground, which, by the way, Paint Creek Campground is a great campground. I know the host. He's a personal friend of mine, Bill Freeman. Great guy. But there are no hookups there. They have pit potties as well, and you're kind of on your own for your electric and stuff of that nature because they don't have hookups. But if you don't want to be in an established campground and you want to get out somewhere and just have some boondocking or some dispersed camping, I tell you, this is nice. And there's several places where you can do that along this route. And even though there are several places that says you can't. So keep that in mind as well, and be respectful. If it says don't camp, don't camp. But there are a lot of places where you can. So if you find yourself up in this area, man, check all these places out. It's beautiful. This drive is beautiful. I can't wait to get to where the pond is and be able to experience that as well. So hang in there with us. We're going to get there eventually. If you've made it this far, be sure and hit the like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that way you won't miss anything that we post. And tell us what your favorite adventure has been. What trail have you taken that surprised you? This one has literally surprised us. The road quality, great. You could do this in a car. You could do this in one of those hover around scooters. I mean, it's super nice. It really is. And so if you've had a trip, a trail that has surprised you with its scenery, with its dispersed camping, or with anything, be sure and put that in the comments below. Let us know where it is and what was about that trip that surprised you and made it so spectacular. This one has been a really good trip for us. Wouldn't you agree, Beck?
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
It's been great.
By the way, we're not sponsored by Onyx, but if you're traveling with Onyx, which I recommend you do, it's one of the greatest mapping programs. You'll see in looking at the map here, this little clearing spot right here is where we're sitting right now, and this is where this dispersed camping section is, and right here is the bridge that I was talking about that we just crossed over. So Onyx, thank you for helping to get us on our trails where we want to go, and if you ever want to think about sponsoring us, we would be glad to have that.
Shameless.
Yeah, I'm shameless. Here's a little interesting side note. Once you cross the bridge, you lose the paved road and now you're on gravel and dirt. Just so you know that as well. Still looks like it's pretty easy trail, easily accessible, looks like by car. Okay, just down the way, I mean just a few hundred feet, is a great dispersed campsite we passed coming in. As you're coming in, it would be on your left. As you go out, it would be on your right. We have been on, once you cross the little bridge, you get onto Paint Pond Trail. But here's the sign. It actually says Paint Creek Pond. And when you arrive just past the sign where the Jeep is the entrance into another absolutely wonderful, right on the water, dispersed campsite. It is behind some of those houses that we passed, or cabins that we passed on the other side. But man, how beautiful. And Becky's already walked up to the pond, and so I'm going to join her up here as well. What am I looking at? See if I see a bear track. Some kind of little track right there, but I believe that's a dog, looks like. There's a deer.
It was down the other way.
You'll have to show me when we go back down. Wow. Paint Creek Pond still has ice on it on the shady side. What about that? And isn't this gorgeous? Looks like there's a walking path all the way around it. Like right over there would be a little difficult place to maneuver going around the pond, but wow. Super, super nice.
Oh,
Now, did you notice back? We were right behind some of those cabins and
yes,
things.
I did notice.
And did you remember the one where the camper was under the cover? It's just right there on the other side of the creek. This spot here at the pond, literally, I mean, you're not going to spread out huge rigs, but you could literally put 5 or 6 vehicles back in here around this camp fire ring and have a great spot. If you wanted to bring several people with you, but man, what a great spot it'd be for just yourself. There's actually a little trail that walks right down to the water's edge. Super nice, super nice. Okay, we've been coming down Paint Pond Road, or actually down Paint Creek Pond Road, I guess. And we went on up to Paint Pond, or Paint Creek Pond. Now we are at the intersection, and look at this. Paint Mountain Trail is a one-lane road that goes off up through here, and I'm going to see if I can't convince Rebecca for us to go on up through there. Got some hikers here. And just another beautiful area here of water. Big rock cliff, bluff. There's Rebecca down here on the bridge, taking it all in. I'm sorry? Probably. Another good area to swim right here. Take a bit. Kind of right off the road, easy access. Right over there is a little trail. You see, you can walk right down to, walk right down into the water. And look at that. Wow. This is beautiful. Rebecca was asking, do you think the water was over this bridge during the hurricane? And I would say it probably was, but I don't know that for sure. What do you think, Rebecca? Shall we go on up to the top of Paint Mountain?
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Whatever.
All right, here we go. Okay, we are heading up Paint Mtn Road. It's a one-lane track. Really nice road. So far.
We just got started.
And we're heading on up, so here we go. Okay, coming up Paint Mountain. Saw this little offshoot right here. Thought I'd walk up here and check it out. Oh, looks like it's some kind of trail. Not marked or indicated as to what it is, but there is a dispersed campsite. There's a fire ring. Looks like this goes on up through here a little ways, so we'll walk up here and see kind of what we wind up with. Somebody's been up in here and turned around. Oh yeah, it keeps going. Don't know to what or to where, but it does keep going. We have to check this out when we're back over here. There's just all kinds of places and things here that you're going to want to check out and see. If you're in this area, this has been a great day of exploration. Finding some spots just to enjoy. Look here. don't see a fire ring. But man, that'd be a great place just to pull in camp. You could use your gas fire pit if you have one. That'd be pretty neat. Very neat. Well, I thank you for coming along with us on this. If you're still with us, again, hit that like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss what we post. We don't get to post often, and I'm sorry for that. I'm hoping here when I retire in a few months, we'll be able to do more. But right now we post when we can, and I certainly appreciate you following us and watching our videos, sharing this adventure with us. Doesn't cost anything to hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell, and just kind of watch. We appreciate you, because other than the joy we get out of it, it wouldn't be the same without being able to take you along with us on these adventures. So thank you for doing that with us. Let's head on back up the trail. See where we wind up. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that mountain view down through that valley. Well, we're still coming up Paint Mtn Road, and we have come across Lone Pine Gap. This road is closed off, this trail, and it goes on down around this way, around this pile of rock. And as you can see, when it starts there, it is gated off again. I wanted to check out this little signpost down here and see what it says. Doesn't look like this has been open for a while. A lot of little stuff growed up on it. This is trail number 7. Looks like you can hike it and bike it, but you cannot horse ride it nor motorized vehicle it. Paint Mtn. Trail number 7. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, Rebecca, we went across Paint Mtn trail or road. What'd you think?
It was a nice drive.
It was a nice drive. Gravel road, anything could do it.
Yes.
We're actually going to turn around because we've come almost to the end of this, and it winds up back over on just off of 107 on state. This is Forest Service Road 54. If you're looking for that information. Again, we're still following with Onyx, and so we're going to turn around and go back to where we come onto this road and turn right and continue on down Paint Creek Corridor or Paint Mtn Road or whatever it's called down through there.
It was a beautiful drive.
It's a beautiful drive, and right along the river or the creek, and so we're going to see where it comes out. So next time you see us, we'll be back on that road. You just don't see a sight like that from your back porch very often. Of course, this is not our back porch. It would be our front porch in the Jeep if we were camping in it, but today we're just running a trail. This is off of Paint Mtn Trail or Paint Mtn Road. Just a little view down through the valley. Man, it's gorgeous. While looking at this view, I'll just let you know we didn't get it recorded on video, but we just passed Murray Branch Recreational Area back there. Had picnic tables, pit toilets, little pavilion shelter over it with some picnic tables under it. Pretty nice.
We're in Pisgah National Forest.
And we're in Pisgah National Forest now instead of the Cherokee National Forest. Yeah, I drew a blank there for a second. Well, Rebecca,
Yes.
after all that, we wound up following that road out from Paint Creek all the way through. And where did we turn out?
Hot Springs, North Carolina.
We are in Hot Springs, North Carolina. They're still doing some repair from Hurricane Helene. We're sitting here to red light because the bridge is still down to one lane. And we're just across the French Broad River. I thought it was Holston, but it's actually the French Broad River. And we're just across from the Hot Springs Spa and Resort over there, where you can soak in the hot tubs and get massages and all that good stuff. I think they have a restaurant there too, don't they? Used to, anyway.
Don't know.
I don't know if they still do now or not, but this has been a really awesome day. We have had a fun time, beautiful scenery, good drive. Road's not been too awfully bad, and I highly recommend this route. I'll try to show it to you in the video. I'll have to pull up some maps and highlight it for you and try to let you see where we've been. Well, after all this good day, we ended up at Shoney's for a hot fudge cake. We decided to share one, and man, it was really good. A great way to end the day. But man, look at this sunset. I can't think of a better way to end the day than to see God's handiwork as it sets over the water on our way back home. By the way, if you would like to see the route we took, mention it in the comments. I'm going to stick a picture of the map, and if you want to see the route in detail, let me know, and I'll post a little short video for the route we took and explain it turn by turn. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you will hit the like and subscribe. Watch it all the way through. I know it's been a lengthy video, but man, what a good day. We debated, and I think we've decided, yes, this is the best day trip we've ever taken. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, we hope to see you somewhere off the beaten path.